Welcome to day number 7. Woohoo! Hope you've been enjoying this challenge so far. It's been absolutely awesome. I've really enjoyed it. But we're on day number 7 and a nice session for you today. So we're really going to focus on the core and then we're going to have a nice stretch session. So this ab session to start with is going to be quite mean. So just get the core a little bit warmed up, do some twists with me. We have got quite a few exercises to get through. And yeah, you're going to feel the burn, the belly burn. And I've done, so far this week, I've given you so much variety and I'm so pleased with how it's been, that you've all enjoyed it. So yeah, please keep your post-workout selfies coming and enjoy this last session and watch this space for some major announcements coming this week. Just reach down from side to side. We're predominantly on the mat today. We're going to start with some walkouts and some planks, plank variations, and then we're going to come onto our back. So enjoy it. Just give me some shoulder rolls. And Frankie's just going to be a pain today, I know. He's going to get in my way. Whenever I'm on the mat, he just wants to come and eat my feet. So we're going to go for 50 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, okay? And I'm going to demonstrate the exercises as we go through because there's so many to get through. And do what you can, and please listen to me because I'm going to be giving you quite a few pointers and tips to really make sure that you're working through your transverse abdominals, so your inner core, as well as your rectus abdominals and for your obliques. So we're starting quite a lot on the obliques and yeah, mixing it all up. Okay, so we're going to go for 50 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, and then we're going to have a really nice stretch out at the end. Okay, so I'm going to set the timer and we'll get going. We're going to go for walkouts to start with. So I will demonstrate the first exercise for you. And then I'm literally going to take 10 seconds to demonstrate the next exercises. But they're not too complicated, so you'll be okay. So we're going to start with a walkout. We're going to walk out, and I want you to walk out as far as you can, okay? Your hands coming out further than your shoulders. And we're going to tap down for 3. Knee taps for 3, and we're going to walk back. And that's really going to get our core activated for this first session, first exercise, okay? Are you ready to come with me? I'm going to keep the music down quite low because I'm going to give you lots of training cues today to really work the core much better. Okay, you ready? Walkouts to start. Ready? Going in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Walk out as far as you can. Tap for 3. 1, 2, 3. Walking back. Tap those toes. Walking forward as far as you can. 1, 2, 3. Keep that core in nice and tight. Walk back. Forward. Again, each time trying to walk that little bit further forward. 3 and back. 1, 2, 3, and back. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and back. All the way forward. 1, 2, 3. Back to your plank position. Here, core nice and tight, no bums in the air. Tuck that pelvis under. We're going to come in for a knee tuck and rotate. And back. In for a knee tuck, rotate and back. Core stays nice and tight. You'll start feeling this working through your obliques. So your waist, rotate. In, rotate. Try and keep those hips down. Rotate. Really getting those obliques warmed up here. Staying strong through that core. No hips lifting up too high. And breathe. Try not to hold your breath. Come on, big nice rotations. Get that knee in nice and fast. Step back. In 3, in 2, in 1. We're coming down onto our elbows. Still staying with our obliques here. Up into a plank position. No bums in the air. Tuck that pelvis under. We're going to dip our hip from side to side. Dropping down. If you need to go onto your knees, that's fine. Try and stay up. Just dropping your hips from one side to the other. Getting nice and low, really feeling that working through your sides. Woo! 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Coming into an all-four position. Knees just off the ground. We're going for cat-cow here. So lift your knees up. We're going to arch for our back. Exhale, arch up. Inhale, exhale. Really draw that belly button in towards your spine. Make sure your exhale as you round. Knees just off the ground. Big exhales. Strong through those arms. Come on, I want it. Big exhales here. Tough. Down onto your elbows. We're going to do pelvic tilts here. Into your plank position, pelvic tilt. Tuck that tailbone under. Tuck it under, lift. Tuck it under, lift. Tuck it under, lift. Think about tucking that tailbone under, really drawing that belly button in. Drop down to your knees if you need to. Big exhales. Oh, that core is certainly warmed up. Tuck it under and hold. Really draw that belly button in. Come on, hold it, hold it, hold it. Tuck it under, tuck it under, tuck it under. Draw that belly button in, tight, tight, tight. 3, 2, 1. Woo! We're moving on to our backs now. Just going to pause it for a second. That was certainly a nice little warm up for us. We're coming down onto our back. We're going to crunch into our knees and extend. Crunch in and extend. Okay, you ready? Really push your back into the mat. Okay, in 3, in 2, let's go. Crunch, extend. Crunch, extend, push. Exhale as you extend. That's it, push your back into the mat. Push. 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 10 seconds here. We're taking our legs up. We're going to lift our bum up slightly and lower our legs down. Hands to your bum. Okay, ready? Lifting those toes up towards the ceiling. Lift, lower nice and slowly. Keep your back firmly onto the ground. Push. Exhale as you lower. Lift. Exhale. Abs should be screaming already. Now imagine there's a little peanut under the small of your back in that natural arch, and you're trying to crush it to the ground. 3, 2, 1. Into your tabletop position, lifting your head up, supporting it like a pillow. We're just going for taps here, just tapping those toes down. Now in this one, I really want you to concentrate on pushing that back into the mat as you tap your toe down to the ground. Push, push. And don't take the whole weight of your head. I don't want you to place your hands behind. I just want you to use it as a pillow. Just tapping those knees down, those toes down. Exhale. Really feel that core. Oh, nice and tight. Try not to just go through the motion. If you have to pause and rest, I'd rather you do that than just going through the motion, not really thinking about it and working for your hip flexors. Push in. Rest your feet down. We're going to crunch in. Just a little movement here. Crunch in. And again, imagine that peanut under the small of your back. You're crushing it as you crunch. Crush. Crush. And pause it here. Crush. Exhale as you lift. Crush that peanut. Are your abs screaming at you right now? A lot of ab exercises, you can go just this slight movement, and if you're really feeling it, not just going through the motion, it's so tough. Taking your legs back up, resting your head down. We're alternating arm and leg overhead, extend out into a dead bug. Exhale as you extend. Exhale as you extend, pushing your back in. Can't really push that back into the mat. I can't say it enough. Push. Exhale, extend. Taking your legs over to one side, hands back to your head. We're going to crunch up, lift, okay? Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Up as high as you can. Hold it here and pulse, little pulses. Just for the last 15 seconds, pulse it here, pulse it, pulse it. Lift nice and high as you can. Reach, 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 reach. Feel that working here through your side. In 3, in 2, in 1. Knees up, over to the other side. Head down. We're going to crunch up to start with. Crunch. Can't lift, lift. Ooh. Pulse it up, pulse it here. Reach, 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 reach. Five, 3, 2, 1. Back to here. We're going for a bicycle crunch. Reaching that knee to elbow to knee. Nice and slowly, no quicker than me. 1, 2. Nice and slowly pushing that back into the mat. Crushing that peanuts. Twenty seconds left to go here. 10 seconds. 5, 4, hands to your bum. We're going for criss crosses. Crisscross those legs down and up. Ready? Let's go. Oh, my abs. Really thinking about that, pushing that peanut into the ground. Push, push, push. Little crisscrosses. Ooh. Twenty seconds left here. Five, keep pushing. 2, 1, rest down, lifting up, push. We're going to reach for our toes. Okay, alternating reaches. Lift up, push your back in, reach, reach, reach.
I don't know that one.
Oh dear. She doesn't know reach. Can't reach up. Push that back into the mat. Woo! Uh, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take your legs to straight, turn over, hands to your shoulders. We're going to lift and lower. Ready? Lift and lower. Lift and lower. As high as you can. Really working here. Try and pause it a little bit longer. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Taking your hand out in front of you, reaching up for those toes. Lift those both legs. If you can't lift both legs, one is fine. Reach. Are you feeling the burn? Over onto the other side. I am going to turn my back to you, I'm afraid. Are you ready to lift up? Come on, we're nearly there. Lift. Lift. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hand out, lift both legs or one leg and reach. Ready? In 3, in 2, in 1, reach. Try and keep those legs together. Twenty seconds. 15. 10. 5. 3. 2. 1. Onto your backs. Legs up, tabletop position. Lift up, hands down. We're going to pulse it here. Pulse it, try and take those legs out. Push, push, push. And remember that peanut, push, push, push. Legs a little lower if you can, but only if you're not arching through your back. Push. We're nearly there now. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Hands down, push your back in. We're lowering one leg down nice and slowly. Really super slow, okay? Super slow. Push that back into the mat. Push. Exhale as you lower, staying on the same side. Come on, really push. If you want to support your head, you can. Come on, push, push, push. "15 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Wah! Ready? Push, push. 2, 1. Nice and slow. Come on, we've got one more after this, one more. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Up into your tabletop position. Reaching up towards the ceiling, pushing that back in. We're going to take our hands just to here and we're going to reach. Little pulses. Reach as far as you can, pause it and back. Reach as far as you can, pause it and back. Hold it here and pulse. 3, 4, 5. Reach, reach as far as you can. Come on, reach, reach. This is the last one. Reach, reach, reach. Don't give up. 15 seconds. Or 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. I'm just going to take a drink and we're going to have a good old stretch out. Abs on fire? Yeah? I'm just going to change the music. With ab exercises, you don't have to do like loads of sit-ups and stuff like that. As I will show you through a lot of those exercises, you know, just a really small movement really makes a big difference. Okay, we're going to have a nice stretch out now. Okay, so just arching through your back, really pushing your belly button down towards the floor. Big breaths here. For that nice stretch on your abs. Take your knees so they're slightly wider than hip width apart. Really sink through. And rounding up. Really opening out those shoulder blades and then sitting your hips back. Walking your hands forward. Dropping your head down. Big breaths. And rolling up, arching through your back, dropping through your hips, lifting up. Big breaths. And just rotating slightly to one side. And over to the other side. And back to the center. And dropping all the way down to the ground. I want you to take your right hand out to the side and you're going to lift your left leg up and over. So you're twisting through. Let that leg just lengthen out. Feel that nice stretch on your chest and for your sides, for your leg, for your back. Big breaths. This is one of my favourite stretches. And coming back up, taking your other hand out to the side, left hand, right leg lifts up and goes over. You can have your leg bent or straight, up to you. Oh, nice stretch in your back. And then back to the center. We're going to do that one more time, but I want you to take your hand up. So it's like in a T shape, okay? And again, feel that nice stretch on your chest, for your shoulders. and back through. Other hand comes up into that Y shape. Yeah, Y shape. My chest and my shoulders definitely in need of a stretch here. And back to the center. Lifting back up, coming onto your toes. We're going to lift up into a downward dog position, planting those heels down, pushing those heels into the ground. And then just bend one knee and the other. Really trying to plant that heel down into the ground. And coming into your plank position, bringing one knee in as far as you can. It's just coming up to my thumbs. And before you sink down, I want you to look back at your foot. Make sure the sole of your foot is coming up and you're not falling to the side. Try and stay upright and just sink all the way down so your thigh comes down to the ground. Some of you may have to stay lifted to feel that stretch depending on your flexibility. And then if you can, lowering your chest all the way down to the ground. Feel that nice stretch on your glutes. Just going to hang here for a moment. And coming back up. And just walk your hands around to the side that your knee is raised. It's forward even. Back to the centre and just going to rock from side to side. Hands come back, lifting back up into a plank position, bringing your other knee in. Make sure that your sole of your foot facing up. Try not to rock onto the side. Stay up, sinking down. And if you can, coming all the way down. And coming up, walking your hands around to the side. Back to the centre, little rocks here. Hands come down and just coming into an all-four position, all the way up to kneeling. We're going to take one leg forward and I want you to do a pelvic tilt here. Okay, so tuck that tailbone under, feel that stretch that's coming down your hip flexor, and then we're going to lean forward. So make sure you're not just going like this, okay? So tuck that pelvis under and then lean. Feel that greater stretch coming down your hip flexor. And then you can take your hand to your leg and reach over. Try and remain in that pelvic tilt, feel that nice stretch coming through. Big reaches. And back up. And from here, I want you to grab hold of your foot at the back, pulling it in towards your bottom. And again, pelvic tilt, or for that greater stretch on your hip flexor. Nice stretch down your hip flexors and your quads. Remember to keep that pelvic tilted. Tap that tailbone under. And release off. And stepping forward the other side. Pelvic tilt here. Leaning forward. Hand comes down, reaching over. And grabbing hold of that back foot, pelvic tilt. Pulling that in towards you. Feel a lot tighter this side. A little bit more of a pelvic tilt, feel that greater stretch. Release down, stepping back, coming into your plank position. I'm going to move around in a moment. Okay, lunge one foot in towards your hands and you're going to reach up towards the ceiling. If you want to drop to your knee there, that's fine. And another way, if you can't reach all the way in, I'll do it on the other side. If you can't reach your foot in, the best way to do it is coming up. So everyone else go to the other side. Coming up, planting your foot, then stepping back. If you can't, your flexibility doesn't allow you to come straight into this position. And back into your plank position and lunge in both sides. So we're into a sumo position here now. So hands come together and we can rock from side to side here. Opening out those hips. Hands come down, reaching as far as you can. And reaching one hand up towards the ceiling, really big reaches. And I'm really pushing this knee in as well, so I'm feeling a nice stretch coming through my shoulders. Big breaths. And the other side. Hands come back down, reaching up to straight legs. Walk those feet out a little bit. And lowering down as low as you can. Elbows just dropping down. Just let your upper body hang. Big breaths. And I'm going to take my right hand and reach for my left ankle. And I'm going to pull away from it and reaching my hand up towards the ceiling. And I'm really pulling on my ankle, feeling that nice stretch in my shoulders. Big breaths. And reaching to the other side, my left hand's going to come to my right ankle, pull away, reaching up, big breaths. and hand comes back down. Walking your feet in. Taking your hands behind the back of your legs, grabbing hold of your elbows and really straighten out for your legs here. Push away. Imagine someone's pulling your shoulders away from you. Feel that nice stretch down your back, upper back, all the way down to your lower back. And you can release off and then pull back. Big breaths. And just rotate slightly to one side and the other. Feel that greater pull down your back. And any of these stretches that I'm showing you today, you feel really good benefit from. I want you to try and do it on a daily basis. You're going to come all the way back down onto our bums. And in a seated position, we're going to do that stretch again. So grab hold of your elbows and pull back. Really rounding through your spine, pulling through, big breaths. And again, I'm just going to rotate from one side to the other. I'm going to release off and pull back. And release off. And I want you to just come onto your side, just like this. And this top leg, I'm going to pull all the way around so it comes planted just by my knee. And then I'm going to take, so I'll do it, left leg's on top. Left leg comes round, plant here. My right hand's going to hug my knee in, pull it in towards me, and I'm going to rotate round. Sounds windy out there. And coming back round to the centre. From here, I'm going to grab this leg and pull it in so that my knees are evenly stacked over each other, and then leaning forward. So it may well be that you can't get your knees evenly stacked, but even if you're here and lean forward, you're going to feel a really nice stretch down your glutes. Coming up to seated position, I'm going to take my hand over. So my left leg is on top. I'm going to take my right hand over. So it's just on the top of my, just above my elbow. And then I'm going to reach down, feel that nice stretch on my upper back and shoulder. And back up. And coming to the other side. So my right leg is on top now. I'm going to lift my right leg, plant it over my left, hug with my left hand, hug my knee in, rotating round. Coming back around, that leg over, knees evenly stacked, reaching forward for that nice glute stretch. And coming up, my left hand comes over now, reaching down. Oh, just pulling round. Big breaths. And coming up to seated position, taking your legs nice and wide and taking your hands to your feet or your ankles, sitting up nice and tall, and now I want you to pull your knees in together, push them in together. That nice stretch in your upper back. Big breaths. And if you want a greater stretch here, take one hand behind and then push that knee in. That really nice stretch is coming down your shoulder and your back. And the other side. Hand comes behind. Push that knee in. And take one leg to straight, bring one foot in, reach for the outside of your foot, hand comes over, big reaches all the way over. If you can, grab the outside of your foot, pull away. Big breaths. Reaching back up, other foot comes in, other leg to straight, reaching up, big circle, reach for the outside of your foot, pull away, big breaths. Reaching up, taking your feet together, just forward, reaching down. Big breaths, lowering your elbows down towards the ground or wherever you can go. Big breaths. And coming to a cross-legged position, reaching one elbow down to the ground, reaching over, opening out, pushing back. And the other side. Coming up, just placing your hands to the back of your head, clasping your hands together. And I just want you to let your head hang down and the weight of your head just go. For a nice stretch in your neck. And turning to one side. To the other side. Feel that tension in your neck, releasing it off. Back to the center. And release off. Just give me some neck rolls. As I said, any of these stretches that you really have felt benefit from, try and do it regularly. I have got hundreds and hundreds of stretching workouts on my website, so, and in my group. And release off. Have a little shake out. Well done. Hope you enjoyed day number 7. Bit of an abs blast and then a nice little stretch to finish. Please comment on the post that I've already put in the group. Hope you really enjoyed this. I will be posting next week's schedule for you shortly after this session finishes. And yeah, please give me your comments. Hope you enjoyed it, and here's to the next challenge. When will it be? Who knows?